Hi, I'm Sierra Myers, founder of Salem Wellness Portal. Welcome to Subatomic Spirituality, Balancing Your Energy. In this series, we explore the connection between science and spirit, showing how your energy, your balance, and your soul all work together like the particles of an atom. Through mindful practices, positive energy, and creative healing, we'll help you feel grounded, aligned, and fully alive. I'm so glad you're here. Let's dive in and discover the science behind your spirit together. Let's start with the basics. What is an atom? An atom is the smallest building block of everything in the world. Everything you see, touch, or feel is made up of atoms. Each element, like oxygen or carbon, is made up of only one type of atom, and each atom is unique in its own way. Atoms are neutral, which means they have no overall charge. But even though they are tiny, atoms contain smaller parts. They're called subatomic particles. They give them energy, balance, and structure. And just like atoms have all these parts, we have different energies and forces that make up who we are too. Now, imagine your body as an atom. The physical, tangible part of you is like the atom itself. It gives the structure and form. But just like an atom cannot exist without its nucleus, our body cannot fully exist without our soul. The nucleus represents the core of who we are. Without it, there is no life, no energy, no essence. No soul equals no life in the body. The nucleus is the center of the atom. It's where all the mass is contained. This is our soul, which lies deep within all of us. This is the atom's strength, its identity, and its power. That's just like us. The nucleus represents our soul, the deepest part of who we are. It's the source of our weight, our truth, and our purpose. Without the nucleus, the atom cannot exist. And without the soul, the body has no life. Everything else, the protons, neutrons, and electrons, moves around this center. They're important, but they are not the core. The soul is the anchor. It's what holds us together and gives us form. Atoms are made up of three subatomic particles: protons, neutrons, and electrons. Each of these play a unique role, just like different energies and habits shape who we are. Protons are the positive charge. Spiritually, these are our positive activities, thoughts, and energies. They're the practices and choices that feed our soul and keeps us uplifted. Neutrons carry no charge. They represent balance. These are the grounding forces in our life, our routines, our values, our rest, our boundaries. Neutrons remind us that we don't always have to be high or low. Sometimes peace comes from being steady. Electrons are the negative charges that move around the nucleus. Spiritually, they represent negative self talk, draining habits, or heavy emotions that orbit us. But even electrons have a purpose. They keep the atom whole. The lesson is not to eliminate negativity, but to understand it and keep it in balance with the positive. Protons. Protons are positively charged subatomic particles. They can be found in the nucleus, which is the center. Protons are positive activities, energy, and nutrients. This is what our soul loves. Spiritually, protons represent the positive energy, the activities and nutrients that our soul craves. This is the joy that feeds us, the habits and choices that uplifts us. Things like moving your body, eating nourishing foods, praying, meditating, spending time in nature, laughing, or creating art. Those are our protons. Protons are like natural dopamine, the fuel that helps our soul feel alive. The more protons we keep close to our nucleus, the stronger and brighter our inner energy becomes. Neutrons. Neutrons are subatomic particles that have no charge. They are neutral. Neutrons keep our soul balanced. Deep breathing, eating the right foods, peace, and tranquility. These are the grounding forces in our life. Just like neutrons stabilize the atom, balance stabilizes us. Without it, we can get pulled too far by either extreme, too much positivity that burns us out, or too much negativity that drags us down. Neutrons remind us to stay centered. Electrons. Electrons are negatively charged subatomic particles. They orbit the nucleus in shells or energy levels surrounding the center. Spiritually, electrons represent the negative self talk, heavy energy, and low vibrational choices we sometimes carry, like unhealthy foods, poor habits, or toxic environments. But here's the lesson: just as electrons are necessary to complete the atom, even our negative experiences have a role. They teach us, challenge us, and push us towards growth. The key is to not let the electrons overwhelm us, but to keep them in balance with the protons and neutrons at our core. So, now we've seen how protons are the positive energy that feeds our soul, neutrons are the balance that keeps us grounded, and electrons represent the negative energy we must learn to manage. But here's something powerful. Even when all of these are in place, atoms can still exist in different forms. These are called isotopes. Isotopes are atoms of the same element with different numbers of neutrons. Isotopes show us that even when our inner balance shifts, our core identity and worth never change. We are still the same element, still whole, still powerful. The work is learning how to stabilize ourselves with grounding practices, healthy connections, and positive energy. You are still you. Your soul, your nucleus stays the same. Sometimes you feel balanced and stable. Sometimes you feel heavy and unstable. And when you're unstable, just like certain isotopes, you release energy, maybe through stress, breakdowns, or big life changes. But even that release can be transformed into wisdom, healing, and growth. This is the message. You are whole, you are divine, and you are still the same element no matter what isotope of yourself you are living in today. You've made it to the end, and I want you to walk away remembering, just like an atom, you are made of positive energy balance, and even challenges. Every part of you, the light and the heavy, works together to make you whole. And at the center, your soul remains unchanged and infinite. Carry this truth and this affirmation with you as you move through your day and honor the power, balance, and energy within you. Let this affirmation remind you that no matter what you face, your essence is whole, your energy is powerful, and your soul is eternal. You are a complete and vibrant being. I hope you enjoyed this presentation, and I want to sincerely thank you for watching. If you'd like to reach out, my email is listed below. I would love to connect with you. I create spiritual content to share what I've learned on my own journey. And if I can help even one person on theirs, then it's absolutely worth it. Thank you for being here. And remember to honor your energy, your balance, and the power of your soul every day.